Part 9 of my Sonic 3 and Knuckles playthrough is here, ready for your rear. I'm the enema of enlightenment. The enema of your enema is your friend. Anyway, we're in the home of ISIS, Sandopolis zone. When Osama bin Laden was found, he had to legally change his name to Osama bin Found. According to my extensive research, Sandopolis zone contains sand. Oddly enough, sandwiches don't contain sand. When push comes to shove, push a block. This is the land of sand, so you'll always land in sand. I can't stand sand. I also can't stand in sand. Invincibility is the ability of being invincible. If you play with cards, you'll get trumped. Fall down the sandy waterfalls, but try not to laugh when Sandy falls. Push this block to build quad strength. That'll quadruple your strength. I'll have an ice lemon tea with no ice. Be careful, some blocks are fake, just like Eggman's IQ score. When Egyptians need water, they go in denial. Surprisingly, sand cannot be used to make a sandwich. Whenever I see the Nile, I go senile. For some reason, deserts never have any desserts. Tails is so pushy. It'd be nice if we could desert Tails in this desert. If this is the desert, then where are all the sandwiches? I'm talking about sorceresses, not food. A bee almost got in my car today, so I guess you could call that a near-death experience. Wanna hang? I'll never get the hang of this. Tails isn't cool enough to hang with Sonic. Blocks have no feelings, so you can push them around as much as you want. This reminds me of that time that reminded me of that time. Don't let a robotic scorpion sting you because it'll sting. This anti-gravity sand would be great at parties. Why is jaywalking a crime? Doesn't Jay deserve to walk too? I seem to be stuck in some molasses. I may need to see a proctologist. Speaking of, I heard they had some openings at the Proctology Academy. These ruins have a rich history behind them. I hope nobody ruins them. Archaeologists agree that ruins rock. Sandopolis zone is a good place if you're looking for a bad place. If a place has a lot of sand, does that make it a sandlot? All I know is that I don't know anything at all. This desert is deserted. Nobody wants to hang out with someone who has a hangnail. Sonic must have had some sugar because he's getting a little hyper. What's causing that earthquake? Are we near a fat pride parade? Is that a pyramid in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Pyramids don't just grow on trees, you know. They grow on sand. Is a pyramid scheme when you devise a scheme from within a pyramid? This boss is in a mummified state, which is also known as Arkansas. It's actually Arkansas, but most people mispronounce it as Arkansas. I bet this guy used to be king before he got demoted to a boss in a Sonic game. When talking to His Highness, make sure you speak to his face and not His Highness. You're cruising for a bruisin'. Was it Bring Your Child to Work Day when this boss was created? I beat the boss like a boss. My kick packs quite a punch. I'm good at easy games but bad at hard ones. Is that weird? I take pride in my humility. Open says me. Act 2 begins when we begin. It's awful dark in here and also just plain awful. I sure lit this place up. I'm so bright. Now that we can see, let's see what we can see. We need to solve the mystery of the pyramid to solve the mystery of the Sphinx. If a man fell into a hole, would that be considered a manhole? Oh no, I accidentally freed a bunch of KKK members. Wait, I think they're ghosts, so they can't commit any hate crimes. I hate crimes. I'm puzzled by this puzzle. I haven't figured out how we're going to figure this out. Right now, I'm more confused than a homeless man under house arrest. Have you seen The Exorcist? That movie is so scary. The first time I saw it, I couldn't watch a little girl sleeping in a bed for months. If you're possessed by an evil spirit, you need to exorcise it. In other words, take it to the gym. The gym is quite far from me, so I usually take the train to get there. You could say I take the train to train. If you train someone to operate a train, does that make you a trainer? I used to be a train driver, but I got sidetracked. We need to keep the lights on because I'm afraid of vampires. You can always count on Dracula. That thing went over my head. I didn't understand it at all. Uh-oh, we've got company and I'm not good at running a business. I am good at running, though. Drinking beer helps me steer, officer. These ghosts are annoying. I want to punch their lights out, but I need the lights on. What's that strange noise? It's making me feel strange. Whoops, I think I just made a horrible mistake. Other than getting up this morning, that is. The room is flooding with sand and this is no time to start a band. Don't panic, but we're probably going to drown to death in sand. Fear not, for I fear not. This game has a loose canon. In other words, it doesn't follow Sonic's lore too closely. Sonic's lore is deep enough to drown in. Can fish drown? Sadly, we need more sand to get out of here, and that makes me a sadly. This is like the ballerina dancing part of the Olympics. If I were an enemy in an RPG and got killed, I'd drop a thank you note. Life is a cage and death is the key. Please don't kill yourself and then sue me. I just want to be frank with you. I don't want to be John or Aaron, I want to be Frank. The ghosts are multiplying, they must be good at math. If you pee in soup, does it then become pea soup? When urine is released from your bladder, that's called pee-dum. The freedom to speak while urinating is known as pee speech. When your cat pees on the bed, that's colloquially referred to as a cataclysm. Boy, this pyramid is big enough to impress a boy. Look, I just want to take a look. Have you ever been on the fence about a friend? I have. Never be friends with a fence. They always hold you back. Fences aren't very good company unless your company is building fences. These fence jokes are pretty offensive. You can always share your problems with Corn. It's all ears. This place is so long-winded, it's making me winded. What do you call an Egyptian doctor? A chiropractor. That's a joke in some countries. Probably not this one, though. I'm the opening act and the closing act. You're going to leave both times. I'm here all night. I won't leave, even if you ask. Okay, now I'm spooked. I'm scared of being scared. Does anybody know the number for 911? I hope we're almost done, because I'm almost done. Phew, we're in the clear and we didn't even have to clear anything. No good deed goes unpunished. Check it out. It's time to bust out the buster to bust some busters. Dr. Eggman is here to spread some fear using his rear. We must exact our revenge on Eggman. I should probably stop before you die of second-hand embarrassment. I appreciate your appreciation. In the following video, I'll lose my following. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.